Welcome to Popcorn Chicken. I'm your host, Elvin. We got a good show. Lots of things to talk about in Hollywood. We've got new major rumor-ish. Big news just dropped, and we want to talk about it. As you can see from our thumbnail, but I've got a twist in that nobody's seems to be talking about right now. I got a twist on it. Speaking of twist, he does not like it when they don't put extra cheese in his nachos in the theater.
Cock-a-doodle-doo! I don't know what you were going with here, man. I was gonna do a chicken opening too. You went back. I was like, okay, I guess this is what we're doing now.
We're doing this now. Every time. It's how we salute each other.
Oh my god. Yeah,
It
and I
reminds
do like extra cheese on my nachos. So yes, I do hate it when
Don't
they
you
don't
hate
put it on there.
okay, I hate it when they give you a little bit of cheese and then you have no cheese in the bottom of your nachos.
Yeah. You're just like you're trying to scrape the goddamn edges to try
Like,
and get
I paid
it on there.
$30 for what?
Barely
you can give me
any
more
cheese.
processed cheese at the bottom. It's too much
Right,
work.
which probably cost them like 3 cents to make and like 8 cents to pour out. Like, come on, man.
Cheers to you. I got my morning tea that my wife made. My lovely wife made.
I'm drinking some Emergency and some electrolytes. I'm trying to make it a regular routine thing for myself now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Might want to take some vitamin D as well. That really helps.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good to know. We'll do.
That's something that a lot of people need to take. I'm not a physician or anything like that. Just based on research and just talking to a physician. Vitamin D is if you're gonna take one supplement pill or vitamin D would be one.
That's the big one, huh?
Yeah, because we do get vitamin C is easy to get. You eat a fruit.
Yeah, fair.
Have an orange juice. You get your vitamin C right there. You don't need a pill. You don't need 35 oranges every day of
this is true.
C.
This is true. Yeah.
But yeah, what you're doing there is good because you just do that once a week. You're good, right? So
absolutely.
Anyways, Dr. Phil, let's get on. Let's get out with the show here.
Dr. Phil.
Okay. All right. We got some big news, right? The thumbnail. We're going to talk about it. That's our main topic later on in the show. We're going to talk about, of course, we've got a bunch of stuff that's dropping down Hollywood right now, currently.
Absolutely.
But we're going to do our birthdays and entertainment news right now, this week in Hollywood. Shall we?
Let's hit it.
All right. Let's do some birthdays. All right. Happy birthday to Tommy Lee Jones.
Ooh, the man himself. The myth, the legend.
He's still alive, huh? That's crazy.
Yeah,
just a mileage on that guy.
He's got to be up there with well, Sean Connery's dead now, so like maybe I shouldn't.
You know who really surprises me about his age and still working is Patrick Stewart.
Yeah,
he was pushing late 80s.
Him and Ian McKellen, man,
they just keep working.
Like, they're like Ian McKellen.
Your mic just went dead. Just unplug it, plug it back in. You should be fine. Yeah, what he was basically alluding to is you're on mute right now, so if you unmute it afterwards, just unplug it, plug it back in. You should be fine. Sheldon with technical difficulties today. It's not his day, folks. It's not his day. Like 10 minutes before the show started, he's like, "Hey, my internet's not working." I'm like, "Well, that's a problem." But he got the internet working. We can at least see him, so you have to unmute yourself, and then see.
Okay, there you go.
You're good.
I'm the worst with technology, man. It's my era that I grew up in, and I'm the worst with it. I don't understand.
Well, I'm older than you, so what era did I grow up in?
Like, I don't even get unk status. They give me grandpa status, man.
I thought calculator watchers were amazing. Can you imagine that? God. Me telling my kids calculator watches were the thing back then. You just look at me like, I don't even look at it on my phone, the calculator watch. Like, you idiots.
Yeah.
Anyways, how old is Tommy Lee?
I'm gonna say 83.
All right. Tommy Lee is 79.
Oh, yeah, close. I was a few off.
He looks like he's 85 though.
He looks pretty. Yeah, he looks. I thought he was a lot older than 70. Yeah.
Happy birthday to the lovely Amy Poehler. Do you know her? The comedian from Saturday Night Live, Parks and
Oh yes.
Recreations.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. She's. I'm gonna say she's like 42.
She's one of those people that you look at and you're like, you must be a comedian. She's got that comedian vibe. No, I don't mean in a negative way. I'm just saying.
Okay. Okay.
What did you think? I was telling you she looks like a clown or something? No, not at all. I was saying it in a positive way that she exudes like laughter. Right?
Gotcha. Okay.
She's very.
Okay.
When you look at it, you're like, okay, this is a nice, genuine person. I'm just basing it on her look. I don't know her background story. I don't know her behind the scenes because everyone thought Ellen was amazing, and then the news came out that she's a piece of garbage.
True.
Behind stage is where she treats people like dirt, right?
True. Yeah.
But I don't see Amy being like that. I didn't hear anything about that because nowadays it's really hard to hide your true nature.
Absolutely, it is.
Because people are juicy out there. Yeah, people are juicy.
Yeah. And I like Parks and Rec. I thought it was a great show.
Rather than to you too, sir.
What up, D?
So how old
does he have Sundays off now?
He has no days off. I tell him when he has off.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
No, his schedule at work is sporadic. It changes. It's always a moving thing. So Amy Poehler, how old is she?
Yeah, I'm going to say 42.
All right. Amy Poehler is 54.
Oh, shit.
Not bad, 54.
Okay.
Not bad. Yeah.
She looks great for 54.
Yeah, she looks after herself. Yeah. Happy birthday to one of your favorites. I know you do a lot of sing-along, Nick Jonas. So
yes, he's my age.
You guys do K-pop together, right?
He was my best friend in elementary school.
K-pop's like, yeah.
And then he married a brown girl, and I was like, why, man?
Well, she's pretty hot. I don't know about you. I don't blame him. How old is Nick Jonas?
He's like 35, I think.
35?
I'm going to say 35.
FYID's got Nick Jonas on Spotify on repeat.
I'm not surprised. Yeah. I'm not surprised.
Nick Jonas is 33.
Okay.
He's a youngin'.
They were in Vancouver apparently a couple days ago.
Like just hanging out in Vancouver?
No, the Jonas Brothers did like a performance or something like that.
Oh.
Yeah.
How many are there?
I think 3.
Oh, okay. Are they triplets?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't think they are.
As you can tell, I know nothing about the Jonas Brothers.
That's fair.
This birthday will slap. Happy birthday to Jada Pinkett Smith.
All right.
How old is Jada?
75,000 years old. Because she's a bloodsucker of Will Smith and her kids.
Nah, it's her
but
birthday.
For real, he's probably like 58.
For her birthday, Will's like, I got you a boyfriend. He pops out of the cake supplies.
God damn.
I'm kidding. I kid.
God damn.
Don't slap me. How old is Jada?
58.
58. Okay. Jada is 54.
She looks about the same.
Hey, she's not actually bad looking. Come on.
No, she's not. But her attitude makes it worse.
That is an ugly side of her.
Exactly.
Happy birthday to Jeremy Irons.
Okay.
He was in your favorite DC movies by Zack Snyder. He was.
Yeah.
What's the name? Oh my God. Alfred. Alfred. And Lion King. He was in Lion King.
Yeah, he was. Yes.
What was he
Yes,
playing as
was.
Lion King? I don't remember this.
I think he was Scar, man.
Oh, yes, he was.
He was.
Yeah.
I also really loved him in Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes. How old is Jeremy Irons?
My boy. I'm gonna say he's pretty up there now. 65.
Okay. Jeremy Irons is 77.
Oh shit.
He's up there, all right.
Wow. There's a lot of British actors that are just on their way out here, it seems like, man.
Yep. Speaking on the way out, happy birthday to Jimmy Fallon. He's another one that's going to be out soon.
You think so?
Oh, the POT, the president, I was going to say, is probably got him in his sights next.
After Jimmy Kimmel?
The thing is, like, I stopped watching late night shows a while ago. I just don't care for it anymore.
No.
The ratings have plummeted, and I don't think it's what they're doing. I just think people just lose interest in it. They don't care anymore.
Yeah.
Like, it used to be when people were about to go to sleep, they turn on these shows, right? And then after the opening act or maybe the first guest, they go to bed. But now it's people like they turn on their phones and watch TikTok videos all day long, and then they go to bed. So shows
or
like
they
this,
slap on that, or they slap on like a streaming show and then they're like, real quick, I'll watch an episode, but it turns into like 5.
Yeah.
They go beyond what they were originally going to go to bed for.
I have a habit of putting on a podcast or a video about like something that's soothing for like an hour. Like recently, I've been listening to a lot of these space documentaries, and they're like designed to make you go to sleep eventually.
Okay.
They're very soothing, they're soft spoken. I'm like, wait, if you're designed to make me go to sleep, then I'm never going to finish your documentary or your podcast, right? Because usually about 20 minutes in, I pass out. I'm gone. It's over.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because they're so smooth. They're like, and the universe has these stars. Alpha Centauri is our next neighboring star. And I'm gone.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Okay. Yeah.
So, anyways, happy birthday to Jimmy Fallon. How old is Jimmy?
44.
Jimmy Fallon is 51.
Holy shit, man. Okay, the magic of Hollywood does wondrous things.
Oh,
this is crazy.
Those creams, they're not available to us peasants.
No.
Those Botox and facelifts, they're not available to us peasants. Well, Botox is, but wife told me to take Botox. I'm like, no.
Damn, why?
She's like, you're getting old.
What?
I was like, what are you talking about? I got no wrinkles.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, you crazy. You go take Botox.
I have a birthday for you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, it came out of nowhere for me, but Rosemary Harris. Do you know who she is? She was Aunt May in Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man.
Well, why didn't it show up here then? I have a list.
Don't know. I don't know.
When was her birthday?
I think it was like Monday, Tuesday, around there.
Oh, Rosemary Harris?
How old do you think she is?
Dead.
Oh my God.
Why? You asked me a question. I'm telling you. What?
Oh God.
She's gonna be 90.
Okay. Rosemary Harris. Is that your answer?
Yeah.
Is 98.
Woo!
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
I don't think she acts anymore, but like.
Oh, she did.
Yeah.
All right, you're taking it away from my jam here. Okay, I'm supposed to do events now.
My apologies.
Yeah,
I just thought it was a neat thing.
Yeah, that's crazy. 98. Wow. Jeez. Does she know that Peter's Spider-Man?
I don't think so.
Well, that sucks.
There might be some cognitive dissonance going on.
It's a polite way of saying she has dementia.
She doesn't know yet. No one's
right. Well, she's not gonna remember in 2 minutes anyways.
Oh God.
You could tell her all day long if you want. All right. This week in Hollywood, event-wise, in 1998, a movie called Rush Hour debuted.
Nice.
Dude, I love this movie. I love
Little
it
did we
so
know
much.
that they were going to be the next legendary team up next to Lethal Weapon.
When they paired up, I was this is such an odd group pairing.
Very weird. Very weird pairing. I'm like comedy, action. I'm like, I've never really seen Jackie do comedy before, so this is going to be weird.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I'm like, Jackie doesn't even speak that much English. And then this guy speaks too much English, right? I mean, it was the biggest mouth from the West because and the fastest fist from the East, right?
Yep.
And it worked.
It was amazing. It was
magic.
Downright amazing, man.
Oh man, it was so good. Even part 2 was amazing.
I feel like part 2 was even better than the first one.
There's nothing to do with the really hot Spanish girl, does it?
Well, that her and the really hot Chinese girl that was in there too. You know what I'm saying? Just
Put some dead skin on you, make your belly the ball.
The hands
off, hands off me, Buttercup. So good.
Oh my god.
Put some dead skin on you. So yeah, 1998. Rush Hour 2 and 3 came out afterwards. There was some rumors that Rush Hour 4 was almost in the works, but it looks like it's dead now.
Oh no, really?
Yeah, there's been nothing at all. I've been because I want it.
Right.
I'm here for it.
Right.
But it looks like nothing's coming. Like nothing's being pushed.
That's unfortunate. I thought because it sounded to me like they wanted to do something like how they did with Lethal Weapon 4 and just had them do their last hurrah with how old they are. Because like Danny Glover and Mel Gibson were pretty damn old, and they were fighting like a young Jet Li at the time. And Mel Gibson was like, I can take him. And then he got his ass whooped like 3,000 times in 1 second.
It was like E Honda with his fist.
Yep, pretty much. Oh man, that was like my favorite part because he was like, "What the hell just happened?"
He's on the floor. What hit me? And who hit me?
And that's kind of what I was hoping we'd see along those lines, but more comedy with Rush Hour 4. But man, if there hasn't been any word on it, I'm a little sad to hear that.
This week in 1989, a TV show called Doogie Howser MD debuted.
Okay.
Starring Neil Patrick Harris. I mean, you're probably young.
No. So Doogie Howser, I feel like Doogie Howser was ending by the time I was like 6 or something like that. Or I just heard of it and I was like, what the hell's a Doogie Howser? You know, like my young ass was out there like playing outside with a cowlick in the back, with the wind flowing in my hair. Should be kicking a ball, man.
Doogie Howser was interesting because I was around 9 at the time. And I'm like, you can be a doctor without going to school? Mom, I'm going to be a doctor.
Can you imagine? Lawsuits.
It was one of those wacky kids shows that came out. You know, there were so many of these shows like that in the 80s, right? So I thought it was great though. It was interesting, right? Very interesting. And I loved how his career got resurrected by Harold and Kumar.
Yep. It put him
because
back
of that movie, his career got resurrected.
Yeah, that was the first time I actually heard of Neil Patrick Harris. Was Harold and Kumar, yeah.
That's why they're like NPH. Yeah. They're like stoned too, and they're saying that.
Yeah. And then Neil Patrick Harris just started showing up in things. He did an animated Spider-Man TV show for a little while, which drastically failed. And then there was How I Met Your Mother, and that really put him back on the map.
Yeah, that was his coming out party again, right? So and that lasted for years. I mean, he made bank.
Long time. Yeah,
he made bank. I'm hoping that he shows up again in some other capacity. So.
Yeah. Did you ever watch his Lemony Snicket's on a series of unfortunate events?
Yeah, I tried.
Yeah,
it's not my thing. It was a little too weird for me, but I understand why it came out. It was a unique thing, right? So
yeah, I liked the weirdness. I unfortunately I didn't go back to finish it because it took them like 2-3 years.
I guess you didn't like it that much.
No, it took them 2-3 years to bring it out, and I was like, okay, eventually I'll go back to it, but I just haven't had the time to go back to it yet. I have to like rewatch the entire thing.
In 1990, this movie came out called Goodfellas.
I remember Goodfellas.
Starring De Niro, Scorsese, and Joe Pesci.
Yeah.
You seen that's is it in Goodfellas where he yells at De Niro, Joe Pesci?
I think it is. You
bleeping.
Yes. I believe it is.
Don't you ever go over my head.
Yeah.
There is so many memes of that, or gifs of that.
I'm surprised young people know what knows, like they know what that movie is and they're making memes about it. It's kind of crazy.
No, they don't know what it is. They just find it on the internet.
And they just think
I noticed that. They just find it on the internet, something interesting. That's all they do. They just search for clips.
Okay.
And then they stitch it on whatever they want to do. That's all it is. These young people don't watch good stuff. I'm kidding. Relax, people. Speaking of something we just talked about, in 2005, a show called How I Met Your Mother came out.
Hey,
look at that! Look at how it's all connected.
It's interesting. I dig it.
One last one here. We'll do it. It's a biggie. It's one of my favorite. Oh, might be a top 5 one day. In 2011, there was a switch in the main actors. 2.5 Men put Ashton Kutcher in and kicked out Charlie Sheen. It didn't. It was showed in debut in 2011. I thought I'd just bring that up because it's such a huge change.
It was a big deal, man.
And no offense to Ashton Kutcher, but he sucked.
Yeah, after Charlie Sheen left, the show went downhill.
Oh, it was watchable, but not like top end level. Charlie Sheen was next level.
Yeah.
Speaking of Charlie Sheen, he's got a documentary out on Netflix.
Yes, I watched the first episode.
Me too.
It was very interesting.
Dude, he doesn't hold back. He tells it all.
Yeah, he was ripping. A little sad that his dad and his brother Emilio Estevez didn't want to be a part of it.
Yeah, Emilio could definitely use some PR.
Yeah,
because Mighty Ducks got canceled. Yeah,
that's something. Something.
I mean, Martin Scorsese doesn't care. Martin Sheen doesn't give a crap.
Yeah,
he's made his money. He doesn't care. He's retiring. He doesn't care. He's 80 something, right? He doesn't care. But I thought Emilio would like get in there, because Charlie, he's got a book. He's got this documentary. You know what he's aiming for next? Another chance in Hollywood.
Yeah,
because if Robert Downey Jr. could be passed out on people's lawns drunk and come back and make billions later, Charlie can do it.
Absolutely.
Just gotta lay off the cocaine, Charlie. Just gotta lay off.
Yeah,
the cocaine.
He seemed like he was okay in that in the first episode that I watched. Have you watched it yet?
I watched the first episode. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he seemed pretty like on point. Like sober for the most part, anyway. And just how he like described like how his relationship was with Emilio and Martin and his dad. It seems like he really does still have a lot of love for them. Like there seems to be no hate. So
I don't think there's a hate within the family. No, there's probably a healthy competition.
Yeah. It baffled me that they didn't want to be a part of his documentary. I mean, maybe I get it. Like they don't want to dive too deep into like personal things, which is understandable. But the dude is kind of like pouring himself out there and just trying to have people understand where he's coming from.
I think it also maybe is. I think it's two things. I think one, they're probably a little bit traumatized if they bring up some things, right? Fair. And the other thing is, I think they want to keep as much family secrets within the family because they're going to be bold-faced asked in front, right? And I think they don't want to be put in a position where they say the wrong thing and kind of ruin their relationship, right? Because I think I feel that Emilio is probably the cleanest out of them, and what I mean clean is like staying away from it, but we don't know. Emilio could have been doing some rails too. Who knows? Allegedly, right? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think he wants to stay away from all of that because he probably does want to be in Hollywood for other stuff and doesn't want anything associated with this.
Right.
And then I think for Charlie's dad, Martin, I think Martin's probably because there were hints. Remember, he gave hints in the first episode. Martin was a little bit of a rock star too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I
Yeah,
think
I do.
he probably wants nothing to do with bringing back the old memories.
That's
right?
fair.
Leave it buried where the skeletons are. Right. So
Yeah. I'm gonna continue watching this, and like,
me too.
If I like how it ends, I'll recommend it on the show here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll definitely continue watching this too. I think it's very juicy. But
Mhm.
I think Charlie was fantastic in 2.5 Men. Just
Yeah.
fantastic.
It kind of felt like he was just playing himself, you know?
That's exactly what he said in the documentary. He's like,
Yeah.
I get a chance to play myself. Okay.
Yeah. He was like,
Sounds
"This is my
good to
life."
me. Yeah. Sounds good to me. Right. So, and what's the name? His partner in crime in 2.5 Men. What's the name? John. Is it John Ritter?
John Ritter. Yeah. Yeah.
He was in the documentary too. And kudos to him for sticking it out for 8 years with him.
Yeah.
There might have been some good days, but I'm sure there was some dark days too.
Oh, for sure.
Where
Some
Charlie
real hard
came in-
days with
yeah.
Charlie. Yeah.
Where Charlie came in just inebriated and buckled,
Yeah.
right? Where he needed to sit on the chair every take just to get his breath back, probably.
Yeah.
Right?
So I can understand where he's coming from, because he's probably he feels frustrated, right? Like, he's
well,
here to
that
do
show
a
could have
job.
gone on for another couple more years, easy.
Oh yeah.
And it did, but with the Ashton Kutcher kind of, I mean, I don't want to shit on Ashton either, because he took the job, he got paid for it. Why not? But
And
it's
I
like
don't think he's necessarily a bad actor either. I think he's okay.
No, but the shoes were hard to fill. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Right. You're going from icon to like, hey, I'm gonna try my best.
Yeah.
Right.
And they tried making him the same kind of guy where he was like a tech boy billionaire, but
I thought that was such a weird shift.
Yeah.
It was such a weird shift, because if you're a tech boy, then you're not a playboy.
No.
You can't be both. You're a nerd or you're not a nerd.
Yeah, because in the show, Charlie's whole thing was he was a jingle writer, and that's how he made good money from it.
And he made so much money that he didn't have to work all the time, and he was a drunk.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas like Ashton's character, being a billionaire, he literally what was he doing all day? Like nothing.
And the thing with Charlie's character was he was a womanizer. He didn't care about long-term relationships.
No.
And if things didn't work out, on to the next, because that's what he was. He was a playboy. He didn't care.
Yeah.
Right. And that's what made the show interesting, because you had John's character, right? Where it was like, I'm divorced, I'm a loser, I'm a bum, I live in my brother's house, and I'm trying to move on in life. Right. It was just a good dynamics of two different, background for brothers coming together. Right.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And then the kid was hilarious. And I think he was, as soon as he got older, it became less funny with him around.
Yeah, because he got a little bit more like, ugh, yeah, I got my, it felt like he was thinking about what he was saying rather than just like off rip. Just say what you got to say, kid. It's all good.
Because it was funny when the kid was small, and then they would have women, they would have like talks about, like adult stuff, and they would close his ears, right? Cover his ears.
Yeah.
Those were like funny moments, because he's like, hey, what are you guys talking about? Right. Like that was the best. Right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I really wish that show continued on, but I can rip through 2-3 seasons of that and no problem.
No Agreed.
Problem. But yeah, we veered off way course, but that's what happened this week in Hollywood. Shall we get into some news?
Yes, sir.
All right. Congratulations to Christopher Nolan. He's been elected as the president of Directors Guild of America.
I saw that. I thought that was pretty cool. And I feel like he'll bring a lot of change to the movie industry because of this.
So Nolan, since you're a president now, can you go back and bring Interstellar 2 out? Because I need to know what happened, okay? He never was good. He'll never
I think I'm in that boat where I'm like, I think I'm good. I don't think you should do
No, you shut it. You're not good. I'll tell you.
The second one,
good.
I feel like will ruin everything.
No, it won't.
Agree to
Fine,
disagree.
make it into TV show. What do I care? Mark Ruffalo says Disney stock will go down a lot if ABC ends up fully canceling. Okay, so we want to talk about this because I know it's politics, but it's also entertainment.
Yeah,
We're
Mark
not going to get
Ruffalo. No
into
one cares about your opinion.
we're
Like-
not going to get into the political side of Jimmy Kimmel's cancellation. We're not getting into that, but we're going to talk about the entertainment side. We just kind of touched on it a little bit with Jimmy Fallon's birthday, but
Right.
I think the writing was on the wall anyways for a lot of these. Like Stephen Colbert is obviously done at the end of this year.
Yeah.
It's over for nighttime shows. It's over.
I kind of agree with that. I think the last time I watched anything nighttime was like Jay Leno's final episode and David Letterman, and then that was it.
I did watch Fallon a little bit because I did find some of his funny, but then after a while, it just got, in my opinion, it just got stale real fast. I'm like, I can only see so much lip singing. And then the thing is, with social media now, you can catch all of these moments on your phone.
Yep.
And I think that's what killed these shows, is because their big moments were snippets on social media, so you don't need to watch the whole show. They killed themselves, I think, by getting onto social media and showing a lot of these moments.
I would agree. When you start doing that, it definitely takes away, because then it's like, what? Well, we've got all the good bits. What's the point of watching the rest of your show?
Exactly.
It's kind of like trailers now with Hollywood movies. They show so much of the most impactful things in the movie, and then when you go to watch the movie, everything you're kind of just waiting for that part. You're like, all right, let's just get going. Like, why do I care about the rest of this now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Ruffalo says that Disney stocks will go. I think Ruffalo needs to just calm down and just play the Hulk. I hate when actors try to get political, and it happens all the time now. And what happens is a lot of them get their careers canceled. They get absolutely destroyed. They lose a lot of fan base, because you got to understand, some of your fan bases are on other sides of the team.
Yeah.
They're either Republican. I'm speaking American politics.
Yeah.
Republican or Democratic. So you have fans that are on either side. So if you go and say something about one of the sides, well, you're going to lose that fan base.
Yep.
Right. And then what happens in Hollywood when you are not an interest anymore? You don't get roles. Nobody wants you.
Or
They're
even
like,
if you just say something that's like in disagreement with the other side, you don't even have to be like, I hate this other side. You just have to be in disagreement with something that they said, and you get wrecked. You know,
I find it so crazy that these actors don't understand that if your integrity is at question, or if you have negative publicity around you, nobody will hire you.
Nope.
The last thing studios want is controversy.
If social media wasn't a thing, I think they'd be fine. You know, like they could literally say whatever shit they want.
It's the worst thing for them, though.
Yep.
It can be the best thing for them or the worst thing. The best thing is when you have your PR team do good things for you.
Yeah.
When you go on rogue on yourself, like Ruff does here all the time.
And he's been pushing this for a while.
Yeah.
He's been pushing stuff like this for a while. And it's getting to the point where, like, whatever side he's on, it's like they're getting bombarded now, man. I mean, Gina Carano got canceled for saying stuff.
It's funny how nobody backed her up when she had her opinion. Where was the First Amendment, or the right to freedom of speech? Where was that?
Yep.
Right. Nobody backed her, but Jimmy, good old Jimmy here, it got backed up because they're on the left. Most of these people. And I'm not left or right. I don't get into that. I'm a centric person. I just go with what I feel is the right thing, and that could be wrong sometimes too. That's just my opinion on it and take on it.
Absolutely.
But I just find it hypocritical where actors are now backing up Jimmy. And I'm not talking about anything about what he said and was it right or wrong. I'm not getting into that. We're not going to get into that. But I'm just saying that if you're going to say freedom of speech, then freedom of speech should apply to everybody, no matter what their political views are.
Absolutely.
Right? But I think Ruff here needs to chill and don't worry about Disney. Why do you care about Disney stocks anyways, Ruff? You got millions in the bank. Why you weren't? Let us.
They gave him millions.
Yeah.
They gave him like now he wants to start talking smack. Like, get him out. Get him out of.
I never.
I don't want to be in Hulk anymore.
I knew you were gonna say that.
I've always hated him as a Hulk.
Disney ruined Hulk and Ruff ruined Hulk now.
I have my agenda.
All right, moving on. We want to stay away from all that. We just wanted to touch on some of that things. But Matt Reeves says a new Batman 2 will be coming in the next week and months as he now begins to prep the filming.
There's been hardcore rumor drops too. I don't know if you've seen the hustle and bustle, man.
So he also dropped a little nugget as well, saying that's going to be the first time a villain will be on. There's a villain that's never been filmed or live action.
Everybody's pointing towards Hush right now.
He's never been.
Yeah, which is like okay,
but is it too early?
That's a good question. That's because I mean, if you're thinking
without giving away, because Sheldon was about to spill the tea. Without giving away, we know the story.
Yeah.
Right. And that's why I'm saying, is it too early?
Well, I was just going to say, like, Hush gets introduced later down the road, like a more established Batman in his prime doing the things. So, and with Matt Reeves Batman, it still feels like the Robert Pattinson Batman is still trying to like feel the road that he's supposed to be going on. You know, it still feels a little bit raw to me. Like he's still a little bit amateurish as the Batman.
My issue with the Batman and Matt Reeves' storytelling is taking too long.
It has been what,
I've forgotten like the hype for Batman has gone.
Yeah.
I know it's easy to get the hype. You just throw some ads up, people go nuts. I get it. But it's been 4 years. It's been 4 years. I'm pretty sure it's been 4 years. Go look it up.
I am.
Worst case scenario, 3 years. But it's been a while now. I think they should have. I know that certain things happened, you know, like Warner Brothers, which we're going to get into part 2 of, but turmoil, change of the guard, all that stuff. I get it. There was a pause because Gunn wasn't sure what he wanted to do. But he had a contract and he should have said, hey, I got a contract. I don't care who's at the helm here. I'm going to film stuff. So for me, when did it come out?
2022.
So 3 years. Almost 4 years. Almost 4 years.
I'm looking up something else right now. I just want to.
For me, I feel that it's been gone for a while, and like people have forgotten a little bit about this.
Okay, to give you some context, the Batman Begins, Christopher Nolan's Batman came out in like 2005.
Okay, when did the second one come out?
2012.
Whoa, that's a long time.
Yeah.
What about the third one?
The third one, let's see here. Oops. It was called The Dark Knight Rises, right?
No, you're talking about Star Wars.
What? No, The Dark Knight. What? What the hell? Help me out here, man. I'm supposed to be partners.
Okay, so maybe I'm tripping out and thinking that's been too long, but I guess I'm saying it's too long because I've forgotten about this movie.
Right.
I've forgotten. It doesn't interest me. I don't think that. I honestly think that Batman wasn't as good as anything Christopher Nolan gave us. If you were to ask me, that's a good question. If you were to ask me, where does this movie rank in the last 5 Batman movies that came out, it would be below the 3 Christopher Nolan movies. All 3.
I agree with this. Do I think it's better than the Christian Bale movies? No.
No.
Yeah, no, I can confidently say that. Yeah, I didn't enjoy
I
it
think
as
it's
much.
fourth. It's fourth.
Yeah,
If you guys
I
don't,
agree with
if you
you on
guys
that.
don't agree with it, let us know in the comment sections of the video. Make sure to hit like and subscribe as well because we need your support and we appreciate everyone that does support us. So yeah, and hit the notification because I had somebody tell me the other day, it's like, hey, are you guys doing popcorn chicken every week? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, I'm not getting notifications on my thing. Something's going on with YouTube as well because I've heard other celebrities on YouTube. We're not celebrities. I'm just saying other people have made comments saying that their videos have been like plummeted. There was one YouTuber that I watch lost significant amount of money because YouTube had some issues with notifying people about his video.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So there's some I don't know what's going on, but a lot of people are not getting notifications or getting suggestions about the people that they subscribe to watch their videos. So double check your notification. It might have been turned off. Maybe I don't know. Netflix, YouTube is not saying anything. They're just super quiet about it. So
they're probably
yeah.
just like it's not going to be
like it's a glitch.
guys.
Stay away. Stay away.
Yeah, yeah.
But let's talk about the villain that you mentioned, Hush. I think it's too early for Hush. I think this should be done in volume 3.
That
part 3.
as a last villain, that would be kind of dope.
But then what do you do with Joker? That he was already introduced in this first movie. What do you do with Joker?
Maybe he's gonna try and pull what they kind of did in The Dark Knight.
I dropped my
or
phone.
The Dark Knight Rises, where they introduced the Joker with Christian Bale, Heath Ledger, and Two-Face. So maybe we get like a double villain whammy coming up. It'd be the Joker and Hush.
Oh, I got news from our friend Michael. His wife's in labor.
Oh snap.
Yes.
Okay.
So, yeah, he just told me her water broke. I'm on my way to the hospital.
Congrats, Mike. Congrats. Hopefully it all goes smooth.
Mike is our behind the scenes guy that helps us all the time arrange and coordinate and kick our butts if we're not doing our job.
Yep. And helps with doing charity events and whatnot too.
Yes. He's a huge help. He's one of the OGs. Doesn't get enough credit for what he does, but yeah.
All one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet.
Yeah. All the best to you, Michael. I hope you and your wife have a healthy baby boy.
Absolutely.
So they're going to name him after me. So.
Oh my God.
Good morning, Darth.
Hey, Darth. Good morning.
Why are you laughing? What's wrong with my name? That's right. You look away. Okay, so you're saying Hush. I don't know what's a character that's never been in a live action?
There's also the Court of Owls.
I'm gonna go with Court of Owls.
Yeah, there's hardcore speculation on the Court of Owls.
I could see this whole, like mystery place where people are having giant orgies in the building, the Court of Owls. With the masquerade, your mic went off again. I'm gonna get you a new mic. Do you want a new mic?
Maybe.
Yeah, you might need a new mic.
Might need it, yeah.
Or it could be the wiring could be loose. That's all it is. I think it's the wiring loose because your mic sounds just fine.
Sure, mic cable or something, because I'm just using random USB-C cables at this point.
Maybe that's the problem.
Maybe. I'm brown. I cheap out, okay? We're getting taken off there.
Why?
I'm sorry.
You're brown. Oh man, don't worry. Okay. You're saying Court of Owls. I agree with you. I think it's gonna be Court of Owls. It's gonna be that weird masquerading type of situation.
But I'm also kind of thinking if we're like if we look at Matt Reeves' Batman, his Batman is definitely more detective sleuthing compared to the Batmans we've had in the past, right?
Yeah, he's heavily into detective work. Yeah,
right. So we've seen him handle like mafia and the Riddler with all these clue things, What if the next thing was like murders happening, being dragged down into the sewers?
Giant orgies. Yeah.
You know, something about maybe there's like a giant alligator living in the sewers.
Giant
Something we've never
something,
seen
yeah.
on film before.
But they're already doing Clayface, right?
I'm talking about Killer Croc.
I don't think they can do Killer Croc.
You don't think so?
It's weird because he went out and said it's a very grounded movies, and then they have Clayface coming out.
Yeah, see that's Clayface ain't grounded.
That's what I'm saying.
Unless they're doing it in a way where like he's making those weird rubber masks and putting them on, you know, to like change his face. I don't know. For me, that'd be the most like grounded thing you could typically do.
Dar says it'd be tight to see Talon in live action.
Yes,
I think they're gonna go that route. I fully believe that that's the way they're gonna go.
But my only thing with that though is like they would have to tie in Dick Grayson somehow, because Dick Grayson has got there's a lineage to that.
I don't think it'd be hard to do that,
and they would have to introduce my boy Dick.
I think they will. You're gonna get Dick on the big screen. I think you will. Yeah, it's about time we get Dick on the big screen. What are you laughing about? I'm serious here.
Yep. Raw undogged Dick Grayson.
Yeah. Batman needs his Dick. Definitely too.
Absolutely.
Yeah. The Dick Crusader. I mean the Cape Crusader.
You gotta get Dick out of your head now, man. Yeah. You gotta move on to this.
Yeah. All right. Let's get into Super Mario Galaxy movie talk.
Oh,
a character has been announced.
Oh, okay. Okay. I don't even know about this. Wow.
Bowser Jr. is coming to Super Mario Galaxy. Allegedly rumored. No offense to anybody who doesn't believe that. It's a rumor, but it comes from a credible source.
Interesting.
TheGamer.com.
I like it.
I think it's cool. I think it's cool.
I look forward to that because Bowser Jr. did play a big part in most of his games. So,
yeah. I'm excited for this movie. What I'm not excited about is the fact that Peach and Mario are not getting it on. That really bothers me.
You're really bothered about this.
I am, because you think about it, from the beginning of this IP, there was this I love Peach and Peach loves me and I'm going to go save her.
Okay.
Has it not?
I don't know.
Why is he risking his life to save this woman?
I don't know. Damsel in distress. He's Italian.
If I'm in the friend zone, you're on your own, girl. You're on your own, girl.
Fair.
If I'm in the friend zone,
fair.
peace out.
That's fair.
I ain't risking myself for you because we want to be friends. Get out of here.
Fair. You know, it does. The portrayal of that has always been there. And if Nintendo were to come on and be like, that's never been the case, then it's like, what are you doing? Why are we playing this game?
As a kid, when I saw this, oh, he loves Peach. That's immediately what I got. Why is he risking himself then if he doesn't care about her?
Yeah. I feel like the only real romantic relations that we've ever seen was Daisy and Luigi. They're an actual couple.
So if Luigi's got a girl, why can't Mario? Right?
That's a good question. And he's the main hero of his game.
Yeah. They're like, no, they're friends. Shut up.
Maybe this movie will be the precedent of a step towards...
I highly doubt it. These people in Hollywood, they don't care about all that. Then they will take away from her strong woman powers.
I think there's a shift coming.
Hopefully. We'll see. But you know who's coming is Bowser Jr. is coming.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I wonder who they'll get to play him. If Keegan-Michael Key can be Toad, Jordan Peele would be awesome as Bowser Jr. That'd be dope.
A couple of days ago, it was Batman Day.
Yeah.
Actually, not a couple of days ago, yesterday. It was Happy Batman Day. I'm going to put you on the spot. Favorite Batman IP or favorite content, whatever it is. Your favorite Batman.
If I say it now, it's going to be ruined for my top 5.
Oh, okay. What is your top 5 today?
My top 5 has to do with Batman today.
Fantastic. I
My
love it.
top 5 animated Batman movies.
Oh, we're getting to specifics now.
Yeah.
We'll get into that in a second. I do have a twist in our top 5 to announce.
Okay.
It is a twist. So, once a month, either you or me can do an audible on a top 5. So you can say, even as of today, if you want, you can decide what I have to do as a top 5.
Oh, interesting.
But keep in mind, it's something that you think that we watched. There's no point in doing a top 5. We haven't watched some of the stuff.
Fair.
Right?
Okay.
But I think with our years of existing on this planet, we've watched quite a few content.
I think so.
There, right?
I think so. Yeah.
We can decide the other one's top 5 parameters.
Interesting. Okay.
We
Okay.
can start as of today after you do your top 5, but you can only use it once a month.
Okay, I like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, because once a month ain't that bad.
I'm definitely going to use it soon.
Every episode, hey, you got to do this. You got, oh, brother,
Yeah.
that's going to be so hard.
So once a month, we can give an audible, so the other person has to do a top 5. And if we happen to have 2 top 5s in a week, so be it.
Okay,
but it's going to be rare.
I've already got one for you. And
Oh,
I feel like
yeah,
you'll hate it. I feel like you'll hate it so much.
But it's got to be things we've watched, right?
Yeah, I'm sure we've watched it.
Okay.
Because I know I have. My dad made me watch them. Because he absolutely loved this.
It better not be Bollywood. I'm going to kick you.
No, not Bollywood. Not Bollywood. Not Bollywood.
It's got to be Hollywood.
he thought this dude was the man in Hollywood.
Okay.
My
Arnold
twist for you. I'll do it at the end of my top.
Yeah, 5. You have to do it after this first. You have to drop this 5. So we're gonna do the top 5 very soon. Here, we're gonna finish some news here, and then go from there. James Gunn says his actors in mind who he'd like to cast as Batman in the DCU. I have guys I like. I have guys that are the top of the list. One actor in particular, a pretty big star, wants to be Batman. We've talked about it, but I don't think that's the case. Why does he do this?
Just name drop people, man. That's what people want to hear. Actually, no. You know what? If he name drops, then people will be disappointed and they won't watch it. So never mind.
Yeah. He's like, we've talked about it, but I don't think that's the case. Well, why are you talking about it with this guy?
I feel like it's got to be Alan Richardson.
I don't know, man. It's so annoying. Just hurry up and pick a freaking actor.
If they were to do an absolute Batman, Alan Richardson would fit that bill.
Yeah.
He's ginormous and he could do it.
Hey, Tav. How you doing?
What up, Tav?
Yeah, I don't care about this. Stop dragging this out, James. Just put a kibosh on this thing right now. When you're ready to announce it, then talk about it. I don't care about this stuff, it's annoying. We talked to a bunch of people, one of them in particular, but I'm not going to pick that person. If I'm that person, I'm like, okay, dude, why are you talking to me about it then?
I know we shit on Zack Snyder a whole lot, but at least he had his lineup of DC heroes ready to go.
Whether you like them or not. Whether you like these choices or not, he had them done.
Yeah, like all of his characters were picked out before the movie was even written, which is I'm like, okay, cool, I'm on board with. But James Gunn, he's like, I'll write the movie first and then I pick my. By then, who are you picking? The guy you want may be doing like 3 other movies by then. And then you can't get him. Then you're literally settling for your second, third choice.
Continuing with James Gunn, man, he loves to be on social media. The tone of Man of Tomorrow will be slightly different than Superman. I sure hope so.
Okay.
I sure hope so.
Okay.
I know you love Superman. I know you love it. My take on it has kind of dissipated.
Okay.
After watching it multiple times. I'm not saying it's a bad movie, but I'm not saying it's a great movie either.
Well, I'm not. Well, I'll be honest with you. My take has dropped a little bit. It's not by means a perfect movie, especially with how I've kind of like gone back and reflected on a little bit. It's just certain ways they shot scenes and the whole flying shtick was a little odd for me. So I do have a little bit of flaws with it. It's not nearly a perfect movie anymore, but I still love that movie.
He goes on to say that Superman is more comic booky in some ways than Man of Tomorrow. It has to do with dual characters of Lex and Superman at the center.
Okay.
So, people are going, well, how can Lex be a good guy again? He was a bad guy in this movie. Comic books do it all the time.
All the time.
All the time, where villains and heroes unite for a bigger concern, a bigger threat. So this happens all the time. If you're not reading comic books, then you're obviously asking that question. But if you read any comic book in the last, I don't know, 35 years, 40 years, you would never ask that question.
Well, I mean, you don't even have to read comic books, really. Just watch like the animated series of like comic book heroes that have been out over the last few generations. That'll even show you there that like heroes and villains come together to work against a bigger threat. You know, so I mean, you don't necessarily need to read comic books; just watch the damn shows.
Yeah. Avengers Doomsday has finished filming. They wrapped it up.
I saw that.
That was quick.
That was quick. Like, didn't they just start filming like this year?
The Russos are like efficient.
They're scary good. Like scary. You would
they
think
said
two brothers would have clashing ideals, but they seem to be just. We got it.
They said additional photography and obviously CGI is going to take another year and a half to do.
Right.
So it's going to be right up until maybe a month before the film comes out that they're going to have do touches on it. I have a feeling they'll always do reshoots as well.
I can see that happening. Yeah.
Like 6 months from now, they'll definitely do some reshoots, because one thing that Russos do really well is they keep things locked down.
Yeah.
Right. Very few things get leaked out.
Yeah.
They lock it down hard. And the best way they do it is they give each actor their own individual script, and they don't have any tie-ins to other things. They just say their lines. Yeah. And they also have, from what I heard, is they also have multiple endings they put in place. They've done that with the previous movies that they've done with Marvel.
Okay.
They have multiple endings that they do, and the actors have no idea which ending it is.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah. So I don't know if they're going to do the same thing here, but from what I heard is some of the actors, when they went to do their roles, they had no idea what they were in the context.
That's got to be hard for some of them who don't
extremely hard
necessarily know how to like prepare for that. Well, like there's actors who just like Robert Downey Jr. He can just like react on the fly with how people say things. He's really good at that. But I look at I feel like Mark Ruffalo ain't that dude.
You just wanted to say Mark Ruffalo.
Okay, I'll eventually stop shitting on him because I know it's not going to be funny anymore. But I have to get one last jab in there.
Tyrese Gibson teases he may return for Transformers movie with Michael Bay. Oh my god! Why is Michael Bay allowed to do this again? I absolutely hated his takes on Transformer.
I also don't think Tyrese didn't really have that big of a part in any of the movies.
The only thing I remember from Tyrese is when the other guy, his teammate, needed to get something. He's like, left cheek, left pocket.
Yeah.
In the first movie. That's it.
He's just like comedic relief.
Yeah.
Not necessary. Not necessary.
What are they going to do? Like, they've already, like, Michael Bay has ruined Transformers, the movies.
I heard rumors that, like, they're looking to possibly bring back Shia LaBeouf and Megan Fox. But, like, I don't know, man. Like, and they want to, like...
Yeah, let's bring them all back.
Yeah.
They absolutely ruined this IP. And Hasbro let them ruin it, too.
Yeah.
Hasbro's like, hey, we're going to make more toys out of this. Who cares?
That's all they cared about, and they made money off that.
Yeah. I do know some people that liked Michael Bay's rendition of Transformers.
I do too.
But they are a few. They are not the majority.
No,
they're not.
No.
The majority of people that watched these and said these are horrendous take on Transformers. They ruined Transformers.
Yeah.
Absolutely ruined it. I hate them because I'm not into insect faces. like buggy
Okay.
faces.
Yeah.
When we
You
saw
were
that,
kind of hoping for the more humanoid looking versions from the
the
cartoons.
traditional G1 looks,
Right.
because that's the majority of the fan base. There's Dinobots, I
Absolutely.
get it. There's a group of people that love Dinobots because it's a different era.
You're
But
right.
what makes the wheel turn is G1 fan base. You alienate them, you're done.
That seems to be a common theme in Hollywood when it comes to stuff like this.
Yeah.
Alienate your main fan base and try to bring in a new age of fans, so you can try to make money. But the new age of fans don't really have that money to spend. They don't.
I just don't know how this guy's allowed to film again. Michael Bay is complete garbage.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to pyro and stuff, sure.
Yeah, explosions, doing Bad Boys, makes sense.
Give him those things. Those are things. Go ahead, man. Knock yourself out. That's your wheelhouse. I don't need to see Transformers just be a giant pyrotechnical stunt.
No. Mm-mm.
There's a good story there, and they never even hit on it once. They've got little kids running around. Yeah.
Ghost says Star Wars Indiana Jones knows all about alienating your fan
Oh
base.
yeah. Oh, definitely. Especially Star Wars. It's so far down the pits.
Yeah.
That and I mean pits as in Boba Fett.
I understood. Sarlacc pits. I got you.
That nobody cares.
Nah.
Nobody cares. What about Star Wars right now? Very few people. Okay, let's be honest. Very few people like, I can't wait for the next Star Wars announcement.
I didn't even finish their Goonies spinoff. I
didn't even bother.
I watched like the first 2 episodes and then I just stopped. I
was hyped for that. I thought it was going to be good.
Same.
And then I just, for some reason, I just forget it, because the Acolytes really killed me.
Yeah, you know what? I think that's what it was. I think the effect that the Acolyte had, with it just being so bad and just disgusting to the story, the hope that I had for I can't even remember the title of that new show, the Goonies spinoff, Space Star Wars
Goonies.
Yeah, Star Wars Goonies was like it lost all fervor. I was just like
completely killed it. It completely killed it because there were so many people that are upset with the Acolytes, and I found people online that loved the Acolytes, and I said to them, "Do you really love the Acolytes, or do you just want the director and the female cast to be successful because you're a feminist?"
Yeah.
Remove yourself away from all that and actually look at the story. Forget about all the who's acting and what is acting. Forget all that. Just look at the actual story.
Should ask them what their favorite part was, because guaranteed they never even watched it.
Yeah.
They're just supporting it to support it.
The story itself was completely garbage.
Yep.
It had so many plot holes, so many issues, and
so much dragging on. There was so much drag on.
There's a lot of power of one and power of many.
Yeah.
But there is some light at the end. Ryan Gosling's Star Wars movie seems to be getting good reviews, or good, not reviews. What's the word I'm looking for? Good, positive vibes.
Why do you say that?
Because people involved have said that this is a breath of fresh air.
Okay.
I can't wait for that.
Okay.
Because this takes place after the trilogy, the latest trilogy.
But didn't they say that about the Acolyte when it was like before it even came out, that they were going to do more about the dark side and it was going to be different takes?
It got dark really in a hurry. For all the wrong reasons.
Shit, real hurry.
For all the wrong reasons. It got dark. I want to be optimistic. I'm a sucker for Star Wars stuff.
I know.
Like, I always, like, even when Acolytes was announced, I'm like, okay, let's see what this is all about.
Yeah.
Right. And then I saw it and I'm like, oh, this is going to set you back years.
Like, I'll be honest, I was hoping it would get better. episode 3, episode 4, I kept hoping, okay, when's the turnaround? When do we get some more of the dark? Like, it just never happened. And I think to this day, I agree with a lot of people where if they just made the show about Manny Jacinto's character and the dude from Squid Games, if it was just about those two, it would have been a way better show.
But you never have Kathleen do that. She's got to have a female at the front of the lead.
Always.
There's got to be a female at the helm. And there's nothing wrong with that. But the thing is, the actor herself wasn't that good.
She was not that great, no.
I don't think it was the right casting choice.
Yeah.
But that's just one of the plethora of problems with this show. The director didn't know what the heck she was doing. She was totally inexperienced.
Nah. Well, I mean, even the actors weren't that knowledgeable with Star Wars lore. I mean,
it was a disaster to begin with.
That dude who was like the old serious guard that was like her friend, in interviews, he was like, yeah, when Anakin destroyed the Death Star. Now, if he was trolling, I was like, okay, sure. But I don't think he knew what the hell he was talking about.
Oh, somebody grabbed his hand when he was saying it.
Yeah.
One of the actors grabbed his hand, I think, when he was saying it. Taz says they did different take. Didn't you see the Sith taking a bath with his shirt off?
It became a thirst trap.
Yeah. Yeah. That lightsaber grew real fast. Oh
my God.
I love how the show has pro-feminists. They had 2 mothers raised twins and they became serial killers. It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
I look at it and go, what's the demographics? Who watches Star Wars? And I do a test at home with my wife to give me a barometer of if this is for everybody, because they always say Star Wars is for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And my wife's like, I don't give a shit about Star Wars. Don't talk about Star Wars to me.
Right.
I don't care. I'm like, well, there's a female lead. She's like, I don't care who leads. I don't care. Right?
Space, space isn't her thing.
No, nerd space is not her thing.
So this is my thing. It's like, what is your general interest? Because if you're not generally interested in space travel, if you're not curious about what's out there, Star Wars, Star Trek is not gonna like talk to you at all. Anything sci-fi that has to do with space just won't speak to you as a person, because if you don't care about that, you won't care about this.
I love the people that go online and say Star Wars or Star Trek or blah, blah, blah is for everyone. Okay, then explain to me why I got canceled. Oh, because you guys were, toxic people that pushed you. No. When did Hollywood give a crap what we had to say?
Yeah.
When did they care? They only care about one thing: money. That's it. I keep saying this over and over again. People don't get it. They do not care about morals or teaching you a better way. They care about money.
Yep.
Heck, 90% of Hollywood is effed up. They care about money and only money. Studios do not care about revolutions or changing a way of life. They don't care about any of that. The minute that the tax breaks for woke and all these agenda inclusiveness goes away, they dump all that in a heartbeat. They don't care about any of that stuff. And so I look at it and I'm like, as a studio, Kathleen Kennedy needs to look at her demographics. Who's going to watch this? Men are going to watch this? Okay, let's make sure it's a very men-driven show.
Yeah.
Give them what they want because they will buy merch. They'll watch our show. We can do spin-offs, etc. We're going to make a ton of money. But instead, they're like, we're going to try to expand this to everybody out there so that women can be involved in it as well. Well, how did that work out?
Not great.
All your shows that you've brought out, Obi-Wan, Acolytes, Ahsoka, how are they doing? Not that good.
They're doing a season 2 for Ahsoka, so I guess it did okay.
That's going to be a fart in the wind. That's going to be a whimper. No, people only watch it because Ahsoka is a likable character.
Right.
And the other thing is Ahsoka actually has a history with characters that we like Anakin. They have a relationship.
True. That is very true.
There's a connection there that keeps the demographics interested in this character.
Yeah.
Why didn't people like Acolyte's female? Why didn't they like that? There's a reason why they didn't like that.
That's a good
because
question.
that character has no history. Plus, the character is insufferable.
Yeah, I would say like for me, where it lost the plot was like episode 3. Now I don't remember it, but I know by episode 3, I was like, I stopped caring because the first 2 episodes, okay,
Girl bosses don't work.
no,
Sorry. Done right, it can.
yes,
For example, Fallout on Amazon. Done right, it can.
yeah, which dope. But I finished it. Dope. I can't wait for season 2. Can't wait for
You
season
like it,
2.
huh? All right.
Yeah,
we'll,
man.
We'll talk about it. We'll do season 2. We'll talk about it. We'll do episodic reviews of it.
Dope.
But nobody wants to see a perfect character.
No.
What's the interest in that?
No. Yeah. Like, okay, I might just go back to Fallout here because that's the most recent thing I watched. In her world, in her vault, she was perfect. She did,
and then she came out to the real world and got her ass kicked.
And then she realized we were taught wrong. There was no taught for like teachings of survival out here or how people can actually be.
She trusted way out of her elements. When she got out there.
Like she trusted people. She learned about betrayal. She learned people can be like gross and disgusting,
ruthless.
Yep. And you got to take time to learn a person if you're really gonna put faith and trust into them.
Yeah.
You just don't give them the benefit of the doubt.
Girl bosses are over. It's over.
Yeah.
Which is why I think if they bring Rey back in Star Wars, another movie, it's gonna tank again.
Unless they do something to shift her character tonally, like they did with, like
Kathleen Kennedy won't allow that.
It's not gonna do well. It's not gonna do well.
It won't do well. I'm telling you right now. I am telling you right now. If they stay the course, it will not do well.
Which is absolutely fair.
I don't care for it.
I don't either.
I'm gonna watch it so I can poo on it afterwards, like we have done with many other movies.
I'm not gonna give it day one support. I'm gonna get
it won't be day one. It won't be day one.
Yeah,
it won't be.
I'm gonna let it trickle down
because I don't want to sit next to a bunch of shills, and I also don't want to sit next to a bunch of people who don't even know the whole history of Star Wars and are just there because it's exclusive, it's diverse.
Right.
Yeah, I don't want to sit next to those people because they don't make the majority of Star Wars up.
Nope.
If you go back and look at the black and white pictures of the original Star Wars premieres, what are you seeing there? Like 98% men. Oh, well, we got to get with the times. We got to change it around. Well, I'm sorry to break this to you, but there's so much content out there. Women really don't go to Star Wars as their number one choice of content.
It's reality TV.
Bingo.
Shitty reality TV.
There is a multi-billion-dollar section that is just dedicated to women out there to watch. Why would they care about Star Wars?
And for some reason, teen social dramas.
Yeah,
like teen social dramas, man.
And for those few, and I do mean underline the few women out there that do care about Star Wars and loves Star Trek and all that, hey, we love that. You're welcome to come watch that. We enjoy that. We love to see that. But the reality of it all is you're just a smaller minority of people are not going to fund the next project for Star Wars.
Yeah.
They need a large amount of money. You're important, of course. We welcome no Star Wars or Trek fan says it's only for men. No, everyone's welcome there. But the thing is, there's too little of you guys out there. And if you want, like Disney's idea was, let's go and broaden ourselves out there so we can get more women to watch our stuff.
Yeah.
It's just not appealing.
Ghost says, "Are you all interested about the Ryan the Goose Goslin?" We kind of talked about.
I'm optimistic about it.
Yeah,
because you're finally, Kathleen Kennedy might have gotten her head out of her ass and realized you need a man as a center of attention for a movie to pull in audiences, right? And I'm sure there'll be a female character in there, right? And if it's a good character, guess what? That character is going to be elevated.
Yep.
Luke was the main focal point, but Leia also was a massive focal point because the character was done well.
Mm-hmm.
and became the Trinity with Harrison Ford, right?
Yep.
So it can be done.
It just needs to be done right.
All right. We talked a lot too much. Let's get into we have our news, our main topic, and then we'll do the top 5 after. Is that
Sounds
cool?
good.
Okay, so our main topic of the evening is Netflix is reportedly planning a bid to buy Warner Brothers. What's going on there, brother?
It's big news. And this came out after Paramount was gearing up to place.
So we talked about that. We talked about Paramount putting a bid together, a cash bid together to buy Warner Brothers. But Netflix is now, in some Hollywood circles, have said that there is talk of Netflix going and buying out Warner Brothers and getting all of their licensing and IPs, etc. That is crazy. It's absolutely crazy.
Yeah. I am on the no side of this. I hope they don't. I'm not sure where you stand. I'm more hoping Paramount wins that bid.
But there's a twist, my friend, that people are not seeing.
Okay.
And I'm looking in the weeds. I'm looking in the weeds. I'm going, oh, there's still somebody that nobody's talking about yet. There's a man with a lot of money.
Can I take a guess?
Yes.
Is it Walt Disney?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay. I was way off then.
Amazon is sitting in the weeds.
Oh, shit. I forgot about Amazon. Okay. No, I really hope Paramount just go broke, man. They're worse than Netflix.
People don't realize there's somebody bigger than Netflix and Disney Plus combined sitting in the weeds.
They are worse than Netflix, in my opinion. They butcher things just as bad as Netflix, but worse.
This guy is a man that likes to have his ego brushed or massaged, right?
Mm-hmm.
And nothing would give him great pleasure to go and become the number one streaming platform, because whoever picks up Warner Brothers is gaining a ton of content.
That's a boatload of IPs,
I mean, it's
man.
ridiculous amount of stuff. Not to mention the latest Harry Potter project.
Yep.
Which is going to make $1 bajillion. Like it or not.
You saw that too? Jar Jar Reacher.
Orange is a new black saber.
Shit.
Oh, man. Because I understand why Netflix is doing this, because Netflix wants to stay relevant. Netflix has been fighting all of these guys ever since all of these guys sprung out to their own platforms, right? Because there was Netflix only before.
Yes.
Right?
They were the only ones doing it.
From there, you had HBO Max, you had Disney Plus, you had Paramount Plus, you had Peacock Plus, Discovery Plus. You had, the list went on and on and on, right? They all decided to go out their own because they hated the fact Netflix was making too much money.
Yeah.
Right. So they like, no, we're going to pull it away. They all wanted to crush Netflix. They all wanted to crush Netflix.
They couldn't do it.
They could not do it.
In fact, they're the ones that are losing more money right now.
Because one thing Netflix has is they always double down and they always bring original content to the forefront.
Yes.
Their documentaries alone have made Netflix a household name.
Their documentaries are probably the best in the world. We just
talked about one right now. Charlie Sheen decided to go with who? Netflix.
Yep. If it's one thing they do absolutely right, it is documentaries. They somehow get it to like the soul of the person that they're focusing in on, which is like very hard. It's a very difficult task to do.
Yeah.
You know, like you look at it, and it's not just like true crimes or like insiders from like Hollywood representatives, but they also do it with like food. They do it with racing, like F1. nature documentaries. Like they do it really damn well, man.
Whenever I see streaming platforms collaborating with other platforms, like bundling things together, I right there smell blood in the water. For example, Disney is trying so hard to bundle with anybody out there that would bundle with them. For example, in Canada, they bundle with Crave, which is like an HBO version of Canada,
Yeah.
mixed in with some other content.
Yeah.
They're bundling with them. They bundled in America. I know Hulu's the same company, but they bundle with Hulu and ESPN, I believe, together to give you the ultimate package.
Well,
It's
didn't they
because
just buy out Hulu?
well, they owned Hulu for a while. It was
They did. Okay.
Yeah, it was a Disney's division, right? But they put it together now and they bundled it because nobody cares about Disney Plus.
No.
Right?
I don't know why I'm still subscribed. I haven't watched anything on there. I mean, I started watching The Bear, but that was it.
Yeah. The Bear's kind of fallen off a little bit too.
People have been telling me this.
Yeah.
I'm only on the first season right now, but people have been telling me this.
The first 2 seasons are fantastic.
Okay.
Just
I don't understand how it's labeled as a comedy. I haven't seen anything funny. It's always been serious.
I don't know. It's a drama comedy. I don't know. Who knows?
Okay.
But yeah, they've kind of fallen off a little bit. I've lost interest and they try to get, when you go to these fine dining restaurants and they give you like this big of a meal and they say that's an amazing meal. The little yeah. That's what Bears become. They were the Philly cheesesteaks of TV shows.
Right.
And now they're serving you tiny little hors d'oeuvres with the flour on top. They got too cute.
They went from like their roots to we're better than this now.
Yeah, they gotten way too cute.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, too much to my liking. So,
gotcha.
But yeah, I think Netflix, if they do end up buying Warner Brothers, will be the kings. I mean, they already are number one, I think, in the world in terms of streaming platform, but they just will be unstoppable.
I worry with what they're going to do because I look at like different adaptations that they've done with some of the things. I mean, mind you, some of them have been great. Like I really liked what they did with Cowboy Bebop. I was very sad that they ended that. I didn't agree with it. I think Cowboy Bebop fans are going to down the road are going to be like, you know what? Actually, that was a good thing. I can't believe we as a fan base killed that. I look at, but then on the opposite side of things, I see Avatar: The Last Airbender. And a lot of Avatar fans that I know don't like this. They're split. There's no comedy. There's nothing about Sokka being a womanizer so he can learn about not being a womanizer anymore. Katara calming down with her, the Avatar is going to save the world, calming down. I don't know. I just think, I just feel like they're going to ruin a lot of things.
For me, this is such a shift because streaming platforms are getting out of hand in terms of pricing as well. Netflix keeps raising their price. Like it's ridiculous what we started off with is what we have now. And then their argument is we're bringing more content, this and that. But the whole reason why people got streaming platforms was to reduce their cost of cable bill, right? And now, because of the splinter of content being spread out to multiple platforms,
cable's looking good again.
If you add the pricing of everything you need to watch as a general audience, you're teetering on $100 a month.
Yep.
Which is close to what cable prices are.
Mm-hmm.
So what was
and even then cable companies are doing bundle packages for those streaming services so you can just watch. It sounds like a better deal doing their bundles than just subscribing separately to these guys.
Well, my cable company offers me Disney Plus, even though I don't care for it. They offer for free through their box, right? You go to their, their main home screen, and then you can access that for free. It's included in the bundle. And now I'm hearing that they want to add Netflix in there. They want to add Crave in there for you. Wow. They pretty much want to add everything there for you, so you don't leave their cable subscription.
Wow. Okay.
Every year that I have watched TV, I've started noticing that every year I reduce my TV consumption, like live TV.
Yeah.
This year being the most 2025 is the year where I've watched the least amount of TV.
Like you're talking about cable TV,
Cable.
not streaming.
Cable,
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
streaming. Cable. To the point where I'm like, why do we even have this?
Yeah.
Thank God I only pay $10 a month for it.
That's really good.
And I'm just like, and it's not the basic channels. I actually have a decent amount of channels. I was given a really good deal.
Right.
Because
Right.
I got my internet with them, right? So
You can just say you got family working for you in there, man.
no, I don't have family.
Just play.
I don't have it. They gave me a great deal for internet. They're like, hey, you want to add TV to that? I'm like, well, not really. I don't want to pay $80 a month. They're like, no, it's $10 a month. I'm like, okay, let's check it out.
Okay.
$10 a month. I have sports on there. It's like your middle package, right? It's
Got
like
you.
one step above basic. It's got some sports in there, and you got your major channels like TLC, Discovery, and all that stuff in there. So I just did that. I'm like, in case the family wants to watch something, there's something there all the time.
Right.
But my family doesn't even watch it anymore. They all go to Netflix
Or YouTube.
or YouTube. Like majority of my time is on YouTube. I find great content on YouTube. I have at least a list of 50 YouTubers that I can watch.
I learned something yesterday that Japan is planning to do because they don't really care for the streaming platforms and stuff anymore. What they're looking to do with their entertainment industry, anime and everything, is to put it all on YouTube for free. And then the plan is to just collect the ad revenue when people watch. I think it's actually pretty damn
is genius.
Yeah.
Because that's where the viewers are going anyways.
Yep.
Every generation now has got an iPad in their hands because parents want to, put their kid in front of an iPad and so they can do their stuff and not be bothered by the kid every 2 seconds.
Yep.
That's the new generation. They're all handed devices. And what do? They put on YouTube Kids.
Yep. If I don't have to pay another like $15.99 a month for my Crunchyroll subscription and get it all on YouTube for free.
Crunchyroll's it's on its deathbed anyways. It's barely surviving.
Yeah.
Because the viewership's gone down.
They should never have shut down Funimation.
Never.
As soon as Sony bought Crunchyroll and then they were like, we're going to shut down Funimation, competition lost, gone.
Yeah. Dead in the water. So, I think going back to this, nobody's realizing there's Amazon sitting in the weeds going, hold on here a second. We're not going to allow Netflix to be the number one here because Amazon making a strong push. And another person or another team that's sitting there in the weeds is Apple as well.
Well, okay, you know what? I'm okay with Apple. They've been making.
I'm not okay with Apple. They just raised their price from $5.99 to $13.99.
But they make good shows, man.
But is it $13.99 worth?
I mean, if they buy Warner Brothers, that might be.
They have the money,
right?
This is crucial. Netflix needs this to survive the next decade.
You think so?
Oh, I think so. Because
I think he'd be okay. They're the OGs of the streaming world,
because you have Amazon and Apple buying up studios, right?
Yeah.
So and they have more money than Netflix.
Yes, that's true. They do. You're not wrong.
And so as they get bigger, less likelihood of them collaborating because sometimes Amazon right now has some shows that they collaborate with other studios like MGM. They bought MGM. Amazon bought MGM.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they bought MGM. So they own all that James Bond library, all of it.
Okay. Wow.
Right? So they took away a lot of licenses that Netflix had on their platform from MGM.
Wow.
So, and Disney did that to Netflix a while back. They took all the Disney stuff off, right? So the only way Netflix survives is if they innovate, have their own IP, or they buy up studios. Because if they don't, these other companies will, and then they'll have less content. Because you can only make so many documentaries. You still need other content, right?
True. Yeah.
Like legacy movies and TV shows need to be on there. Like, for example, Seinfeld needs to be on Netflix. It makes tons of money for them because the viewership's still strong there.
I mean, The Office is still on Netflix because that's the people's draw.
Yeah.
I don't know how many times I've lost count the amount of times I've watched The Office on Netflix over and over and over.
There you go. So I think you have Apple and Amazon sitting there. This is not. There's not an end right now. There's no. I think there's still things brewing in the background. You know, it's just it happens so fast. Like we just talked about Paramount, all of a sudden this week Netflix. So what's stopping next week from Amazon getting on this and saying, "Oh, hold on a second, you have a bid, well, we have a bid too." Then, right?
So let's say Amazon does throw their hat in, Apple does throw their hat in. Out of the four, like Paramount, Netflix, Amazon, and Apple, forget everything else. Just like we're looking at content that they make. Who would you want to win this IP?
Who do I want and who do I think is two different things.
Yeah, my thing would be who would you want?
I would want Netflix to win it because I've been a Netflix subscriber from day one. Right. I like their story as well. Do I like their price increases? No, not a fan of that at all, of course. Who do I think is going to win? I think it's going to be Amazon. If Amazon enters the ring.
Fair.
If Amazon enters the ring, Netflix is done. There's no way Netflix is winning this.
Right.
Unless, obviously, Warner Brothers decides to tell Amazon to take a hike. Right? We don't care about how much money you're going to throw at us. We don't want to deal with you. We're going to move it to Netflix.
Right.
But I think Amazon's going to win if they enter the ring. And I won't be too unhappy. I know you're upset. We'll be upset about it. Because the reason why is I'm a Prime member. It's already included in my package, which is a brilliant thing they did. Right? That was the brilliant thing they did.
Yeah.
They put it in the Prime thing where you need Prime. Well, then you get all this with it anyways. But for
$4 extra, you get it without ads.
Yeah. Which they can go kick rocks. We don't do ads. This is not an ad. It's an ad. If I have to watch Tide commercials, it's an ad. But yeah, I think stay tuned. I think there's more to this, but I'm hoping that Netflix does. Yeah, Taz says, I wish Amazon using HBO as a UI their navigation. Yeah, you can tell they don't put money into their format. They don't care about the UI. They do not. For the longest time, you couldn't even forward the episodes properly.
That's true.
Right? So I don't think they care about that, but we'll see what happens. I'm hoping that Netflix does get HBO, just because I think for me they're my number one streaming platform by far and away. I don't use any other ones. Like Paramount, I barely use it. I canceled Paramount, I think, within the first couple of weeks. I'm like, there's no content here.
Okay.
What? Tulsa King? That's it? I'm like, come on. Gonna maybe pay $10 a month for Tulsa King.
Fair.
Yeah, so that is our topic of the evening. Netflix, hopefully you guys get it, but the big boys are waiting in the weeds right now, Apple and Amazon. This story is to be continued.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on this one.
All right, man, let's do your top 5.
All right. Finally, here we go.
What is it about?
My top 5 are my top 5 Batman animated movies. Animated movies, not
animated
movies in general. Because if I did movies in general, that'd be
of
really
all
hard.
time. Of all time.
Yes. Top 5 animated of all time.
All right, let's do this.
Okay.
If this is not, if there's one that's not number one, I'm gonna have to have a talk with you. We're gonna have to fight you out.
All right.
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay. So coming in at number 5, this introduced one of my favorite characters in the Bat family. Okay. We have Is it up? Did it work?
I'll do it.
Thank you. Red Hood.
Okay.
Batman under the Red Hood. It introduced me to Jason Todd.
You're coming in hot.
Yes. It introduced me to Jason Todd. It introduced me to the Red Hood. And Jensen Ackles voiced the Red Hood. He did a really good job with this. It was pretty damn versatile. I love this. Movie was dope. It was so action-packed. Absolutely.
I can't argue that. I cannot argue that.
All right. So we got that. Right? It's cool. Okay. Number 4. I feel like this is where things are going to get
Uh-oh.
Sweaty, but I don't think it will be. I don't think it will be. Number 4,
Killing Joke.
The Killing Joke.
Okay. Yeah.
I think it deserves to be in there. It's a big
It wouldn't
part of
be in my top 5, but I get it.
Fair enough. I just think it's a pivotal moment and where Batman as a whole changed. The whole like mythos and direction Batman was. This is where it got dark. In my opinion. Okay. So that's what we have there. Number 3. Batman Year One. A retelling on Batman. I like how Cowabunga is like, Killing Joke is garbage.
This is his top 5. Let the man cook.
Hey, you have every right to how you feel about it.
Put in the comments section what you guys think. If you have your top 5 better than his, drop it.
Yeah. I like Batman Year One. I thought it was a dope retelling of his origin story and how he started out. That's why I liked it. And it was gifted to, like, after I watched it, somebody gifted me the collector's edition. So I have the statue and everything. And I was like, this is dope. I absolutely love this. So that's what I have for Mr. Number 3. Now, number 2. I feel like I'm gonna get hate for this one. Batman Beyond: The Return of the Joker.
What?
Yo, man, I watched this and this hit pretty damn hard.
Get this guy out of here. We're buying him out, guys. We're buying him out. We're canceling his contract.
Oh, damn. It's okay. It's okay.
That's your number 2.
I think you'll, yeah, that was my number 2. But I think you'll be happy with my number 1. I feel like a lot of people. And yeah, fair enough, man. I feel where you're coming from on that. I can respect your opinion on that one. Oh, we getting some heat. We getting some heat in the comic section. Killing Joke wasn't Thrash. Thrash was the useful one. Okay. My number 1
on your list.
My number 1.
Thank God.
Batman, Mask of the Phantasm, untouched, one of the best pieces of cinema, in my opinion, they could have ever done. This is the GOAT of Batman animated films. If anybody says anything, you're wrong. I'm sorry, you're wrong. If this isn't number 1 on everybody's list, you're wrong.
Number 1. Can't be touched.
Ain't even coming close. I'm sorry.
Anything that tries to come, it's going to do a Rocky Balboa on it.
Okay, I'm going to stop before you get copyrighted.
Yeah, we won't, trust me. That was so out of tune. We're safe there, don't worry. We're safe.
Oh, damn.
Yes, Mask of the Phantasm, Batman, number 1 of all time. If you disagree, let us know. I'm very interested in anybody that disagrees with this. Just remember, this is top 5 Batman movies.
Animated movies,
sorry.
Yes. Because if I were to do just movies, I think that would be a little difficult. Although I feel like this would still be my number 1.
Top 5 Batman animated movies by Sheldon. There we go.
Now, I have a little twist.
Are you using Audible already?
I'm using it now.
Whoa, okay. That's breaking news there. You have no patience.
My top 5 for you.
Okay.
Steven Seagal.
Oh.
I know you've watched them because I had to.
Oh my god. Ugh.
So
I don't
your
even know where to
top
begin.
5 Steven
They were
Seagal
all
movies.
terrible. They were all terrible. I'm gonna get you back for that.
I know you are, and it's gonna be worse
It's
for me.
It's gonna be painful for you. I'm telling you right now. Next week, find out when I pull my audible, because now he's done his audible. He's done. Every month, we're gonna do one. We'd have one chance to do an audible where we tell the other one to do a top 5 based on what a parameter we set. So he set me
Oh
for
man.
Steven Seagal. So next week, my top 5 Steven Seagal movies that's gonna be in play. And I am going to absolutely
I'll get the
fleece
barf
this
bag
man.
ready for you.
Yeah, we're gonna need a bucket for that. I'm gonna so demoralize this guy next week. You just wait. You just wait. I'm gonna cook up something really nasty for you to do top 5. All right, everybody. Batman meets Scooby Doo was a better movie than Killing Joke.
Damn.
Oh, yeah. Let us know your top 5 in the comments. We'll do this on a social media platform, so we're gonna do a short on this as well. So make sure you're following us on social media at ANR Universe on X and Instagram. Let us know your top 5 as well. Next week, we've got Steven Seagal top 5 and a bunch of other plethora of Hollywood news. Maybe we'll finally see Amazon come out and say, hey, we're going to buy HBO Max. We'll see. Every week, there's some interesting stuff and rumors to talk about. We'll catch you guys next week. So have a good weekend. And Pop Chicken is out.
Cock-a-doodle-doo!